Alright everybody, so sorry it's not a video on the Dodge. The Dodge is still not back from the shop. But we do a Ford in here today. So as you all know, this is my daily driver. We have one issue. I'm gonna temporarily do some floor patches. So the floor, of course, you know, if you know anything about the Midwest, tends to rot things out quite a bit. Now, winter is fastly approaching us here in Iowa. Literally it snowed yesterday. Or this morning, my bad. And as I was going down the road, the holes in my floor were letting a nice freezing freeze into the cab. Miserable. So I don't have access to a welder, and I'm currently broke can't afford floor pans. So what I'm going to do today is we're kind of make some patches out of some thin wood I have. So let me show you kind of here what's the rot, I should say. Of course, the phone battery's too low to use the flashlight, so you won't be able to see underneath the floor because my phone's a little whiny sucker. So this is what we got: a very thin wood, but should be enough until I can afford floor pans and a welder. It shouldn't be too long for now. I already cut a piece to shape as my dog is sniffing under there. You can only see his paw because my phone likes to make everything 5 times darker on camera and not allow me to make it any brighter. So I kind of demonstrate here what we got. So this is the board I cut it from. Marked how big of a piece I needed. And I marked how deep of a piece I needed. Took the old handsaw, put her in the vise, and just started going to town. So after, I'll kind of see if we can see it here. Actually, here, let me grab my flashlight. That's not much better, but at least I can show you here. So, if we crawl underneath here, shine the little flashlight up here. My phone repositioned. Oh, don't you be dying on me, flashlight. Come on, there we go. Alright, so as you can see here, my dog will get his head back. Zeke, get back. We got some holes in the floor. And you see I kind of tried to tape it back together, but tape didn't end up holding too well. Held longer than I expected, but yeah, the whole floor pan itself just kind of came undone. Can you quit licking sawdust off the floor, you weirdo? So pretty much what I'm planning on doing here, take some screws, some self-tappers, drill them straight through the piece of wood there. Quit eating crap out of here, get! I'm just going straight to the floor until I can afford new floor pans and inner rockers. So to kind of demonstrate here, here's the flashlight aimed up so you can see something. So here's the piece I cut. So, as you can see, get that inside the rocker there. There we go. It'll go like that. And then I got some caulk so I can seal it up around the edges so water don't leak in. Can you please quit eating crap off the floor? And then same thing with over in the front here. Okay, now of course, so here's the screws we're going to be using. Pop this bad boy open here. So these are the screws we're going to be using. Nothing too fancy, nothing too long so it doesn't stab me in the foot. Then what I gotta do is we gotta find the right size drill bit. So these are 3/4. So I know some of you out there probably know how to do this stuff. I know a lot of you don't. So you always want to go for a size smaller on the drill bit. That way the screw itself has better grip, better thing to bite on. If I can find where I put my drill bits. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, here's another good tip that I don't follow, but I really should. Keep your drill bits organized, otherwise you lose them. As you can see, every single size that we need is missing. So, but luckily I think there's, oh, that's a snapped one back there. I think I got one lying around here. Now, where'd it go? Okay, well, change of plan. We're going to use this tiny thing. Hope that's enough to let this screw penetrate. Let's find out what happens. Alright, and here we are. Now, just need to do that over here. Get that tape off, get some of that mud off. Then you spray some, or not spray some, but put some caulk around it. Then spray some Flex Seal on it. It should be good to go. Now, one thing I do highly recommend when doing redneck, pieced together, scrapped on crap, measure at least just measure. Because I didn't. And I am now stuck with 2 screw holes sticking out of my floor. So, just beware. Best part is I have nothing to cut it with. Alright, I'll be back once the finished product's done. Alright, so here we are, if we'll focus, with the final product. Well, besides a coat of Flex Seal after the caulk dries. But let's take it for a test drive and see how well it holds up. Alright, so going down the road, it's already significantly quieter. Way less breeze. And the floor actually feels a lot more sturdy. So thank you for tuning in, and see you when the next one comes out.